I'm Dr. Meredith Warner. Good morning. We're going to continue our webinar series that we normally do for education and really just teaching. So what I've been wanting to do for a long time is talk about the history of the food industry and like where did it start, because I've wondered, how did we get where we are? So I've started to do some research, and as I learn, I'm going to put these talks together. So this is part one, and I'm going to share them with you. Now, just so you know, I'm also founder of the Well Theory, and that is a line of natural supplements and antioxidants and anti-inflammatories and things like that. And one of the reasons I started that company, or had to start it, is because of the lack of micronutrients in our current food supply. And it's almost impossible to achieve the goals of, for instance, a Mediterranean diet with what's available in grocery stores in our very busy lifestyles, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's why I have the Well Theory, which really helps literally supplement what you take in from the food supply. But over the years, I've gotten very, very curious about why is it that 80% of the grocery store is ultra processed? How did we get here? Where did this start? And so here's part one of that story, sort of the beginnings of the whole concept of the food industry and what was going on in the country at the time. And then probably we can maybe take some votes or a little survey to see what part 2, 3, and 4 might be. I have some ideas of where I want to go with this, but maybe you guys could guide me. But today, this is just sort of like where this all began historically in the United States of America. So, okay. So why do I even care, or what has made me interested in the food industry? Well, 30% of Americans are overweight or obese. Really 42%. So, and it's just inching up year after year, even with medications now that are remarkably effective, such as Ozempic and Mounjaro, and all of the drugs that are come behind them. Still today, almost a third or nearly half of us are overweight/obese, okay? And 10% are severely obese. I'm talking class 3, BMIs of 40 or 50. Sadly, 20 to 30% of children are obese in this country, and we're finding atherosclerotic plaquing in teenagers, and we're finding diabetes at younger and younger ages. So all of this is not boding well for the future of our country and like our economic viability and our ability to compete in the world if all of us are getting diabetes and atherosclerosis before we're like 20. And what we've learned over the years, and one of the reasons I got very much interested in natural medicine and natural health and started the Well Theory, is because I saw a lot of what I was seeing in orthopedic surgery was really fundamentally the same thing that was causing cancer, diabetes, skin diseases, autoimmune, all of these chronic, what are called non-communicable diseases. And the link to all of that is insulin resistance and obesity, and really a crappy food supply. Okay, and a lack of micronutrients. So all of this started to come together, and this is what got me interested, and this is why I care, and this is why this talk is happening.